Do you have a God belief?
Yeah. I'm a Christian.
Yeah?
Yep.
So if 0 was no belief and 100 was 100% belief in God, where would you be on that scale?
100%.
Wow. Can't go up from there.
No.
It's totally top.
You know, I mean, I've talked about with friends and stuff before, and there's not anything in a book or anything that anybody has ever told me. It's just stuff that has happened, and when I ask God to reveal himself to me, it just happens. Like, there's just stuff that, for me, I don't believe are coincidences. So it's kind of...
There's no other explanation that you could come up with?
Possibly. But for me, personally, like, it's just, I don't know. It's that feeling for me.
So so it's not the Bible that does it, it's these occurrences that happen that intrigue you to put you at that 100%?
I mean, I think the Bible really helps. But I guess it's hard for me to believe that all this creation is here, and like being a mother, having had children, that all that stuff just, you know, one day 2 planets collided and then boom, here's the Earth and people. Like that kind of, I don't know, it just, I don't know.
You think if science was able to give you a really good way of showing it, that would help define it for you? Would that
Maybe.
Put you down on the scale, move you the other direction? You think it's science not being clear enough, or easy to understand, I guess?
I don't know. Possibly. I mean, science can already explain a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Do you think science not being able to explain how everything started makes a belief in God true?
Ask me that again.
Do you think science not being able to explain how everything was started, and do you think that makes a belief in God more true because science can't explain how we got here?
No, I don't think so. Not for me. Because, like, I can tell you so many stories and, like, ways that God has revealed himself to me.
Can you give me your best?
I can give you one.
Okay.
For example, my son was born 11 weeks early, and he weighed 2 pounds, 11 ounces. He was in the NICU for 49 days. And when babies in NICU, there's a lot of ups and downs. You know, one day you go in and they're doing okay, and then the next day you go in and always had this heart issue come up, or he's had this or that or whatever. And so I remember that there was he had a heart valve that was open that was supposed to be shut, and you can give 3 rounds of this medicine, and after the 3rd round, if it didn't work, they had to have surgery. So I'm just thinking surgery on my infant little baby, like, oh my God, you know. So I started praying fervently. And he took the 1st round and it didn't close. And he took the 2nd round and it didn't close. And so I was just like, you know, God, you're not even listening to me. Like, this is not even going to happen. Like, I don't even know why I'm praying about it. You know, it's not going to change anything. And I went to church. And the sermon was on praying with intention and praying like what you're asking for, you know, God is going to do it for you, you know. And so I just thought, So I went back home and I prayed. And this prayer was a prayer of not just asking for something because I needed it. It was really praising God and giving him thanks for all these things and I just talked to him and I said, if you created the heavens and the earth by just speaking it, I know that you can touch this little baby and close that valve that needs to be closed. And you can do this, and you will do this for me, you know, because you want what's best for me. And he took the 3rd round of medicine and it closed. And it was right after that experience happened for me. And some people would say, well, okay, so...
They'd probably say it was the medicine.
Yeah, it probably just closed because he can have 3 rounds. It's not, and I know it's the medicine. I'm saying I already had my mind made up the medicine wasn't going to work and we were going to have to do the surgery. You know what I mean? And so for me, that's why I'm saying, like, as far as coincidences, you know.
So prayer for you doesn't always work. It just worked in this one instance.
Well, for me, prayer doesn't always work because I might be asking for something that is not intended to happen for me in God's plan. You know what I mean? Because he sees the bigger picture. And maybe I want something because I want it, but it's not necessarily, you know.
Yeah, I guess I can see that. Praying for a big screen TV probably won't happen.
Right.
But yeah. So do you think there's a slight relationship between the importance of something to you and then using prayer and seeing it happen and attributing that to God? Do you think that you could be mistaken about that at all?
There he is. I don't know. I guess I could. Where's he going?
Well, it was a great talk.
It was great
Thanks
talking to you too.
My name's Keith.
I'm Haley.
Hi, Haley. Well,
Nice to
enjoy
meet
your time. I think that building right there is where...